Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Lone Star Spin! The party starts right here, right now! Please welcome the one, the only DJ
So I need 19 inches from this end to here, because we're gonna get the rack. We're gonna get the rack. I gotta get a rack mount for the microphone. So I'm gonna get a 19. We're gonna do 19. On here, will I? Oh, you know what? I will do this. This is going to work out just beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 19 from this end to here. That's 19 inches from here to the end. I got the big speed square, the drywall T-square. I got a drywall T-square. So we're going to use it. Move this over here to the other side. And then we're going to get 19 from here to here. And then we're going to measure the opposite end. We're going to measure from this way back. 19 inches. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to measure this to here 13 inches. From here to the middle of here, 13 inches. now we're going to do two things. The first thing we're going to do is send the long way in and do the short. Reason is, we got to measure the other. We're going to measure it from the end. I'm not going to measure it from the line. I'm going to measure it from the end to the middle of the board for the next cut. That is going to be the drop in the middle. The reason I do that is because I want as much factory edge as I can on the board. And that is a pro tip. Get as much factory edge on your board. The more factory edge you have on your board, the less you have to worry. Now we're going to cut this board. I got the other board. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna lay this board out, lay that board out, do the cutting, and when I get that other board laid out, start cutting, I'll go ahead and show you how to cut it. Alright, be back in a minute. I just realized something. Oh, yeah, I need the front and back. So perfect. The front and the back, and then two sides. So everything's on here, and then the other part will be the front and the back. The back is going to be permanent, so the back won't come off. What I'll do is I'll order the parts for the back and all the metal. So all the metal and stuff will be ordered. I'll show you where we're going to order it from. I'll walk you through the process. I'll show you how to order it, the website to use, and everything else. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set the saw up. I will say this. If you do not know how to use a table saw, don't just hop on a table saw and use a table saw. If you do not know how to use a table saw correctly, do not get on a table saw. That's going to be the first thing. Learn how to use one. If you have to go in and take a course to use a table saw, take a course. But don't just hop on a table saw thinking you could saw it, because I did, and get cut. Because you could lose your life with the table saw. If you cut incorrectly, you could lose your life. Johnny Cash, the movie, think about that.
Mr. Cole gave me $1 to cut the whole ball and not half. Go on ahead, JR. Take your bitch.
Notice, it's not plugged in yet. I have not plugged the saw in yet. Do not plug the saw in until you're ready to cut. Then you can cut. But right now, this needs to be changed to the depth. I put it up too high. I'm going to show you how we're going to set the depth. You're going to take your wood and you're going to set it on the saw like this. Notice right here, see the blade? Look where the blade is. It's way above the board. You don't want that. Drop the blade down a little bit. Keep dropping it, keep dropping it, keep dropping it, and you're going to have that. So basically, your blade is barely going to come out of the board. You need to make sure that that blade, see how it is? It's barely coming out of the board on the top. That's how you want to set it up. Now, what we know is we need 13 inches. So from the blade, from the blade center to this board, we'll set at 13. Now I know what people are going to say. Well, there's a measurement tool on the saw. Yeah, there is. So what about it? Take your saw blade and move it over. Now take your tape measure. The saw is still not plugged in. Take your tape measure, put it on 13 to center of the blade. You'll take the blade, see how it's set? 13 in the center of the blade is what you're going to set it at. See? 13 at the center of the blade. You're going to take your thing and scooch it over. Now watch the tape measure. You're going to scooch it over. Like that. You're going to come back over here like this. Make sure it says 13. Center cut. Center cut. Lock it. Oh, sorry. Lock it. Measure it again. Measure it one more time. It says 13. All right. So now we could plug the saw in. Okay, so now we're going to cut the wood. Let me just take it. Back further. The table's still in here. Okay, so now that's done. Now we got to make the others. We got to make the 19 inch. We got to make the 19 inch. Now, the thing about this is we have to unplug the saw and get it adjusted. It's over 19, I would have to extend it. Alright, just go ahead and rip them. A lot easier to rip than piece is smaller. Now, they do have this device to go in and this device to push. Those are novice devices. If you're not, like I said, we'll use this today just to show you how it works because we're so close to the bench. Usually I use my fingers, but we're not going to do that. Now we got one more cut. I'm kind of glad that happened because it happens to the best of us. And just picture that on the other side of the blade, where my hand is. My hand would have been cut off. So that is why when you're doing it, you always make sure that the long piece is on the opposite side of the blade where you can control, because you're going to push it against that blade, the deck. Now sometimes you're going to get that. But remember, never stand behind your piece. Always try to stand to the side it has more, not less. All right, I hope this helps. All right, so let's get this board out and get it ready to go. Okay, so now we're outside. We're gonna do the sanding. So I got all the wood, got the sander, got the wire. Let's go ahead and string it and get it ready and get it prepped and do it so we can paint. I got the 2x2 that we're gonna use as the end cap and everything else, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with that. All right, let's get at it. Hey man, I got it. I got it. Y'all ready to see what it is? Check this out. This is actually gonna help me paint my box. Let me show you. Y'all ready? I got my purdy, buddy. I got my purdy. Hey man, ain't none like this. Ain't no brushes like this brush. This brush is awesome. And after I'm done using, I'll take it around the back and get it washed up so we don't ruin it. But this is my purdy, man. I'm so proud of my purdy. She's so purdy. Let's show you how purdy she is. Look how purdy she is. Ooh, dog, it's got everything you need in a brush. This is XL Glide. It's gonna dry out pretty quick because it's hot. Good. So now we have everything done. Notice these sides right here, this side and this side is not painted. They're not going to see these sides because they're going to be screwed down. Same with here, I'm saving paint. And then same with here, saving paint. And then I got an extra piece which we're going to use in a minute. But what we're going to now do is I'm going to drill one hole, 1, 2, 3 holes, 1, 2, 3 holes, 1, 2, 3 holes on this one, and then 3 holes on the same one on the other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that when I do this, that everything is where it needs to be, so I can go ahead and screw it off as I go. Let me take you down and show you what I got here. Did you see that? From this line to this line, I gotta get a measurement from here to here. It's 6 7/8. So we're gonna need 2 pieces of 6 7/8. Here you go. There's a little space in between here, and there's a space in between here and here because this is a 19-inch rack that it's set to. Let's see what happens. I got set up right here. As you can see how I got this set up. It does close and it opens. Notice though that there's a space in between here. Now, I will say this. This ain't going to be here on the ground. It's going to be up a little bit because I got to put the power underneath. But, yeah. So, I might have to make it taller. I might have to make it taller, which I can. I mean, if I make it taller, then it's okay. I can do that too. To get this, what I need it to be done. And then the back, because I do have an extra board here that's tall. And we could put the tall board on the back. And then I would have to get get 2 sides, but I can always buy another board and put the 2 sides on there. So I don't know just yet what we're gonna do. Those are the attended sides, and that's the back on the bottom there. What I'm gonna do here in a second is I'm gonna put it together and see what I got. I have to go take the boards in the back, these 2 boards in the back. That board can stay the same length, but these 2 boards are going to be for the sides. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go get the saw, go to the back, cut the boards, come back up here and put this together and see what we got going. So let me go ahead and do that. I'll cut it and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so these are the 2 boards. They're going to be the inside for the soundboard. As you see, I took it apart. I took the shelving part, and those are parts of the shelf, and these are the other parts of the shelf. They're going to go inside, and then that's going to be done. So, yeah. So these pieces, those pieces, and this will put that board center of the soundboard, and then I'll screw everything up. Now, what this is going to be cut in half. I gotta find my saw blade, but I'm gonna cut that in half with my saw, and then I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna screw it, and then when I screw it, I'm gonna paint it. Now, this is the deal. Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. The metal's gonna take care of everything after I paint it. I'm gonna actually paint. I'm gonna paint it twice, and then I'm gonna get a clear coat to go on top of it to make it shiny. So yeah, I'm gonna put 2 or 3 coats on this thing. So I'm gonna get a pint. I'm not gonna get a sample. I got the sample. I thought it was gonna be big enough, but I'll go ahead and get a pint of this. I can actually take the ticket. See the little sample over there? I can take the ticket over there to Home Depot, and they'll give me a pint of the same paint, and then I can go ahead and finish it up. I'm gonna put 2 or 3 coats on it. Then I'm gonna get the varnish top for it to make it pop. But yeah, so this is the soundboard, and then I'll put the metal on after it all dries and get it ready to go. Now, since I got this done, I have to let this all dry first. get this up off of the thing, put it in there, and get it installed so I can go ahead and do the next step, which is drill the holes in the back for all the stuff that's going to go in here. And I got the yellow. I'll get it all done and I'll show you what we're going to do next. But we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to come back tomorrow and finish the job. So as you can see, this isn't going down because I can't use what I have. The chuck is 1/2 inch. Okay. This is a 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch chuck. My Warrior there is 3/8. It's a 3/8 chuck. So go.
Just like a goblin when I want it, cause I want, but you can't stay out the soundtrack of my breakfast.
I have all the screws covered. I have all the gaps covered. I covered everything. I haven't sanded it yet. I'm gonna be sanding it later after I get this done. Now, as you can see, the corners, I got the corners fixed. I will be painting the corners. I'm actually going to paint it. That covers the gaps in the box. And what I'm going to do is these aren't going to be drilled in yet. I have to get a bigger thing for this one. And then once I do that, I haven't that one I have to put together, and I'm not going to put it together until after I paint it and get it fixed. So I have to fix it right so that that goes in. So this is the actual ending of the box. I hope you enjoyed it. I will show you the outcome of the box when it's painted. So as soon as I done paint this box, this video will be put out. Don't make no sense, but anyway. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go on. All right, with this shit, I'm out. Also, in this box here, you see that thing right there? That's going to be painted on too. I'm going to get that painted in so that they won't see that. Even though they're not going to see none of this, I still am going to paint it because that's why I painted the inside in the first place. And I'm going to do another coat on the inside to make it look good. And then the outside, when I paint it, I'm going to use the same paint that I used for the inside, but I'll have a pint of it, and then I'll have a quart of the sheen. And I will be getting the sheen and we'll be painting this box. And it'll be done. Now the front, I have the front, and I'm going to do the front next. We're going to figure the front out after I get everything done. So, with this on my... So, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I got the pumpkin. I got a bunch of stuff we're going to do real quick. But before we get into the pumpkin, I want to show you all something. My stuff that I get. I start doing the Felix the Cat in the Majic bag. Let's check out my Majic bag today. In my Majic bag, this is the color that I got from Home Depot. It's called Limousine Leather. Alright, it's called Limousine Leather. That's the name of the black paint that I got. So, in my Majic bag of tricks, I have 1 pint of Limousine Leather. That's going to cover that, and it's going to help me with my DJ booth underneath. And we're going to fix that too. Get it ready to go. And I got my Purdy. And my Purdy boy, she a Purdy brush. This a Purdy brush. I got me a Purdy brush finally. Y'all been hearing me ranting and raving about wanting to get one. Well, I got it for $10. I know where to get them. I'm gonna get a bunch more of them because I love my Purdy's. And then I got this. It's a 3-inch T-shank jigsaw blades. But notice what they say on them. They say metal. I'll go into that in a minute if you want. And I got these. These are 6-inch 5-pack saw blades. We call it saw blades. We don't call it rippers or saw. We never use that term. It's never that term. If you know what I'm about to say. Notice it does say that you can cut steel, you can cut copper, you can cut brass, you can cut aluminum, and you can cut wood with them. And I got these beautiful things right here. They're cutters. They came in they're cut off wheels. They're 4.5s. They'll fit my my grinder, no problem. Yeah. So anyways, let's get back into what we got going here. Let me put that up. Put this down. So what we got going now is the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll set this stuff aside real quick. Let's get into the groove. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a hole. As you can see, old Jack. This is where the hose is going to go. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do there. But he's going to have bottom surgery. We are going to use 1.5 inches. And that should take us in there. If I have to get an extension, I have an extension. ahead and get into this pumpkin real quick. And then we'll do the jaw. I'll show you the jaw next. Now, I wanted to tell you that this is for Halloween. And I'm getting ready for Halloween. Actually, I am going to use the set. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this right here. Alright, now it's got the paint and I got everything inside where I want it. I'll show you the inside in a second. But I want to show you the outside of it. This is the outside. Now, I am going to sand it down a little bit after the paint dries. I'm going to sand it down one more time and give it a top coat. And then we're going to get the sheen to go with it. What do y'all think? Now, here it is. This is all ready. I have the power for the laptop. I have the power con for the whole box. I got this USB for the other thing that I gotta get. That's for just in case we go Wi-Fi with it. And then I have a XLR cable coming out, which I have it set up to come out with a male, female, male, a male, male, female type deal that I got coming out of there. Basically, it should be a male sitting here instead of a female, but I'm okay with it. I can fix it to make it work. All right, now let's check on the inside. Now, as you can see, the inside is almost there. This is the inside, and that's where the power thing is going to go. It's going to go on the side of the box, not on the bottom. That's my thinking. Now I have to connect the power, and I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. But that's the this is what I got rigged up for it. And as you can see, there is the XLR right here. And then right there is for the computer, as you can see. And then I have this guy, which is really cool for the power con. And that's what this is right here. This is for the power con. This is actually going to get plugged into there. Well, actually, this is going to be this. And that is going to be plugged into this. So let's go ahead and rig this up, and this will actually almost complete the box. All right, beautiful, beautiful day out here. Let's go ahead and get it fixed up. Unfortunately, I have to do it a little differently because, as you can see, so what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about it real quick. So let me show you the wires. Here I have a brown wire. Okay. Here I have a blue wire. And then this wire right here is yellow with a green stripe. Now, the first thing you would think is you'd see that the yellow is actually more than the green. And you're like, damn, what do I do with that wire, man? That's ground. Let me explain. This is actually a green wire with a yellow stripe. Not a yellow wire with a green stripe. It is a green wire with a yellow stripe. I'm not making this shit up. That is the ground. This is your common, and this is your power. Alright? Let's go log it up. Before we get wired up, I have to talk about this little part right here. This part actually goes over the top of this part and locks into place. This part, I just lost that. Now, when you're wiring this, you have to take the wire and stick it through that hole there. It's a rubber hole. So we're going to stick it through the rubber hole, and I'll show you after. Stick it through the rubber hole. There's a couple things we got to do with this wire anyway, but you got to stick it through the rubber hole, which is a pain in the butt. Big pain in the butt, trust me. Big pain in the butt.
Yeah, we grilling with the grills, that's that Texas shine. Outside smoking brisket, let that old wood align. Yeah, we grilling with the grills, that's that Texas shine. Outside smoking brisket, let that oak wood align. We got diamonds in our teeth while the pit smoke rise. 365, boy, that's that H-Town life. I'm from that Lone Star, slab riding slow. Candy paint dripping like my brisket off the bone. Paul Wall smile with them custom Johnny Dang. But my smoker outside hotter than a blue flame. Got the sausage links swinging chicken legs, rolls, turkey breast, so tender ribs done for show. Neighbors smell the mesquite, pull up with a plate. Cause in Texas
shut it all the way down here. Get it in there. Get this all wired in.
Got diamonds in our teeth while we get diamonds in our teeth. 365, boy, that's that H-Town life. Boy, that's that H-Town. Plus some jalapenos in the sauce. Candy paint dripping like my brisket off the bone. Paul Wall smile with them custom Johnny Dang in my mouth. But my smoker outside hotter than a blue flame. Got the sausage links swinging chicken legs and rolls. Turkey breast so tender ribs done for show. Neighbors smell
I was talking about this. This is the ground. Yellow. It's a yellow. It's a green with a yellow stripe. Brown, white is always the silver. Black and blue always copper. The reason is because black and blue is hot. The common is white brown, and the green is always green. Don't get it wrong, it does look like it's yellow with a green stripe, but no, I take it back. It's green. It's green with yellow stripe. Say that 3 times. Anyways, let's get this plugged together and get it all taken to the
So keep your propane tanks. We gon' stick to that wood. Smoke rings in my mouthpiece. Brisket looking good. I'm a Texas pig.
Like it and come and it's sub right now. DJ's out